Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kazuri Alamin. And once again, I have been allowed to wake up into a new birth, into a new day that I never tasted before, a day that I would never taste again. So I will strive to continue to invest in this day and not spend this day. My word of wisdom for this morning, I'm going to share one of my many other papers that I wrote and I've been using for years in my groups. And there's some very, very substantive information in this paper. It's very, very profound, very, very compassionate, very, very intellectual, very, very true. I would like for you to travel along with me mentally as I read this paper. Please, ma'am, and please, sir. Excuse me. And it goes as follows. You can't construct a building with a knife and a fork. You can't eat your breakfast with a jackhammer and a crane. To build anything, you must have the right tools. Let me say this again. To build anything, you must have the right tools. The paradigm of life comes through the experiences of other people and yourself. The better you think about yourself, the better you treat you. It is impossible to think good and do bad. I seriously believe that we all were put on this planet to answer a specific calling at a specific time. But if our self-worth is fragile, we deny our mission and our vision. Don't minimize your dreams. I need to say this again. Don't minimize your dreams. You must see, hear, and taste your success. It is important to believe in what you don't see because that sustains what you do see. Feed your faith and you malnutrition your fears. Feed your faith and you malnutrition your fears. Of course, when I'm doing my groups, we go into greater detail and we talk about each one of these pieces of information how it relates to you in your own human development, I love to call it. And great things happen. We have dynamic discussions about this situation. I want to encourage you to remember not to forget, once again, to build anything, you must have the right tools. And you can only get the right tools by getting substantive information. You get the right tools by hitting and missing sometimes. It's all part of the process. Take your time where you're at in your life. You're not late. You're not late. Don't be manipulated by what you see posting, what you see trending, what you heard. Stay with your own internal time clock that allows you to be able to build and construct a healthy self-esteem. A healthy self-esteem allows you to be able to have and develop a great self-discipline. And that's one of the main ingredients to success. Whereas if my self-esteem is fragile, my discipline is very, very weak, then I'm going to do some things that's going to put me in places that I don't even need to be able to go. I don't need to even go there. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, feed your faith and malnutrition your fears. You got to have the right tools to build anything in life. You got to have the right tools. So be willing to, as I call it, building your recovery house. Go out and get the tools. And once you get the tools, build your house very patiently. You ain't got to rush. And always remember, no house will stand without a good foundation. No house, matter of fact, a house can't be built without a foundation. So everything you're going through, especially when you're dealing with adversity, laying those bricks underneath. Like I said a minute ago, what you see is sustained by what you don't see. So continue to build your house very patiently, and you will arrive in time. You will arrive on time. You will arrive with time. Remember, you are not late in your journey. Just take this time. Just take your time, one step at a time, straight ahead. One step at a time, straight ahead. And also remember not to forget again, ladies and gentlemen, transformation takes place based on what we do daily. How are your daily habits? It's not overnight. It's over time. So transformation, I should say, takes place based on what we do later. So make sure you got some great daily habits, and your life will continue to follow suit. Thank you very kindly.